Maybe if I just had more money, I'd be able to play games in the actual year that they come out. What is up, my dolphins, and welcome to... You've read the title. So, it's pretty clear that, obviously, I have made a top 10 games, top 5 games of 2015 list, but it was kind of, just kind of before I really got to get into other things. I mean, that year I had only played like 6 AAA games, which were about 7 actually, which were Metal Gear Solid 5, Fallout 4, Halo 5, Black Ops 3, Dying Light, and Mortal Kombat X. Maybe more, I don't know. But recently I've been able to get my hands on other things and kind of switch my opinions around. Like lately, while actually looking more into Game of Thrones, I realized that it's not really my favorite game of the year. I think it's an excellent game, but my thoughts on the game were pretty outdated. It's an excellent little game to experience, but the more I play it, the more I do realize that just like every other Telltale game, your choices do indeed not matter. And if you've been keeping up with my content, you're probably going to be able to guess what's number 1. So anyway, let's get into it. Number 5 is going to make you laugh. I made so many videos saying that this game was going to be garbage and that I hate this franchise in general, but you know what? Black Ops 3 was a real surprise for me. I've only played a couple missions of the campaign, but other than that, I've basically played everything excluding the Nightmare mode, which is just campaign with zombies. What? It's literally the campaign mode, but with random zombies thrown in the mix. What? Because Call of Duty players can't go 5 minutes without having to mash a zombie's brains in, apparently. But other than that, this is probably the best Call of Duty game. They actually added customization, which, yes, I know has been in since Ghosts, and it's not as good as from Advanced Warfare, but still. The specialist system was fun, the zombies is pretty great, and you know what? It's just overall a fun game that I could honestly recommend to more people than just COD players. The game's super damn casual, but you know what? It's COD. It's supposed to be. Just like Advanced Warfare, you can shoot the guys with jetpacks. And that's what people are still saying about Black Ops 3, is that it's just Advanced Warfare. And let me tell you this game's a lot better than Advanced Warfare. While both Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare are very vertical, I feel like Black Ops 3 is more slowly paced than Advanced Warfare. Not only that, you can't really just do an instant hop up into the air. It's kind of like a little like that. And you can't just do it at will. There's a little bar that'll kind of limit you that'll come back after a few seconds. So the gameplay in Black Ops 3 is actually really good, though I can't really give any thoughts on the campaign, but knowing COD, it's probably awful. Number 4 is Halo 5. Oh, it's so bad, the story's so bad, the Forge sucked. Okay, yes, the campaign wasn't that great, but I can still say it was at least fun to play through, and I will admit that the advertisements for this game were certainly a big lie. And yes, Forge controls are bad, but they have completely overhauled it to a point to where I'm going to try to get into Forge and get used to the controls and all the menus and crap. The thing about the multiplayer, I know I made a video yesterday discussing Halo 5's lag, but that was simply because there were a bunch of people at my house just using my Wi-Fi, so disregard that video. That new series is supposed to be in a joking sense, even if there is some truth to what I say. Some people hate the new REC system, but I personally think it's really fun, but I don't think it should be the only way that you can get new armors. Number 3, moving up from last time, you would usually find this in Black Ops 3's place on my original video for my top 5 games of 2015, Metal Gear Solid 5. I still haven't beaten this game, but you know what? I pushed an extra 15 hours into it, and I gotta say I'm really starting to appreciate the game a lot more for what it is. I still can't understand the story for Jack, but you know what? It's still worth the play. Perfect stealth, not my favorite stealth game ever, but you know what? It definitely would make it into a top 3. And Quiet's hot, but she's really, it's pretty obvious what their intentions were with her. I can sense Anita Sarkeesian coming. Oh. Anita's gonna get me. Run, Kojima. Now Konami isn't your only enemy. Oh yeah, screw Konami also. There. No. Number 2, didn't move at all. Fallout 4. I have no words to say about this game. Now, you're not gonna get more time out of this game than many other Bethesda games. Like, you won't get nearly enough time put into this game as you will find in Skyrim, because honestly, there just isn't that much content in the game. But what there is, that is there, is once again the only Bethesda game where I genuinely like the main quest more than all the side quests so far. It's a great game with an emotional story. I got XO1 power armor, so suck it. I'm like level 43. Come at me screwed. Number one is pretty obvious. It's the best indie game ever made, frankly. Undertale. My officially favorite game ever. Not even joking a little bit. It probably won't be forever. I'll probably get over it. It'll probably still be in my top 5, though. But the way I'm seeing it right now, it ain't going nowhere. Oh, while the gameplay is basically a turn-based RPG, it has bullet hell mechanics in there, and just a story that'll rock your socks off, and a soundtrack that'll make you come a little bit. And that neutral ending, though. But anyway, yeah, I just kind of wanted to redux my top 5 of 2015 list. So yeah, what are your top 5 favorite games of 2015? Please comment and don't call me fat. I love you.